Hey guys, what's up? It is KlaireeBerry and I'm here today to do with you a Moon in Libra reading. This is going to be for the air signs. So Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, you're all welcome. You could have those energies in your sun sign, your moon sign, rising ascendant, north node, south node, cross watching, cusps, or maybe the other top two that I would say would be Mars or Venus, okay? So welcome to anybody and everybody. And if you don't know, what those are and you're just drawn to watch this video, then you are absolutely welcome. I definitely feel like with my readings, I do a holistic health and healing and law of attraction style of video, of tarot. So I really feel like that can really pretty much you can get something good out of it regardless of whether every little thing doesn't resonate. But as usual, take what resonates, ditch what doesn't. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I got off early today. Who doesn't love a good couple of hours paid vacation for free? So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to do some different oracle cards to use as our overlying or underlying energies, however you want to look at it. Pretty much the same thing, microcosm, macrocosm, deeper and higher, as I always say. Okay, so the Moon in Libra started today at 3:20 p.m. Central Time. Okay, I hope you guys like my new setup. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you prefer. Let me know anything that crosses your mind here on this video. I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you to all my subscribers who continually comment and post. I really, 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 really appreciate you guys so much. Okay. So we got Crystal Clear Intentions as our angel oracle card here. Okay, very bright, very clear, very cleansing energy, with I think really goes well with the entire weekend. So the Moon in Libra is actually going to go until Sunday at about 3:30, and then we'll be in the Scorpio Moon, and both of these energies are interacting with each other, even already, I think. And a lot of it is about this cleansing, clearing energy. Okay. He's got the sword, so this is like, and then the intentions are mental. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, so definitely getting clear, getting clarity. Clear and cleanse. Cleanse the intentions, pure intentions, clear intentions, and making sure that your intentions are, this is really about just coming into alignment with what your natural intentions are, what your higher self really wants you to do and really wants for you in your life. And it's not so much as like deciding upon them. I feel like it's more of an energy of figuring it out, what's already there, figuring out what is underlying, what's been covered up by society and by, the media and all of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take some animal oracle energy as well. Got the cardinal again. Polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. Do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. And again, our bodies and everything, the world, the earth, like everything, again, microcosm, macrocosm, right? We are naturally looking for equilibrium. Sorry about that. Got a different camera set up here, so the wrong side. Yeah, we always want equilibrium. I mean, our bodies do. Maybe, sometimes our desires get us out of our equilibrium, okay? But overall, it's kind of a natural state for us to be in. And it happens. It's almost like if you get out of your own way, it kind of happens. So you might be kind of standing in your own way right now in some way, shape, or form, okay? Spiritual pursuits, usually it's going to be your physical pleasures. You're having physical pleasures, you're focusing on them too much, you're relying on them, and you're doing that as a lot of times, and this, what comes to mind obviously is like overusing food, booze, drugs, coffee, like all of those types of things, or even just binge watching stuff and just anything that covers up your natural feelings and states. And, sometimes we feel like we can't deal with our problems. We can't deal with our spirituality, or sometimes, oh, it's just boring and things to, it's that mentality that we have. And again, that's been pushed upon us, that we really just feel like, oh, that's boring. We don't want to do that. That's going to hurt. We don't want to do that. And so we cover up our feelings. We self-medicate with these substances and activities, physical wise. And that just makes it worse, you know, and that's not what this is about. That's not where we're at right now. We don't want to do that. I'm getting numerous warnings kind of not to do that. I think just in the collective reading that I just did, it kind of pretty much said the same thing. Okay. And, you know, after Libra, like I said, we have Scorpio moon with a Scorpio. Oh, I just said it. Scorpio moon with a Scorpio new moon. Okay. And there are a lot of things, you know, there's a lot of aspects in Scorpio right now. We've got Mercury in Scorpio. We've got Venus in Scorpio. We're going to have Mercury retrograde on the 31st on Halloween in Scorpio. So this is like a very big new moon. Okay. Very big. Let's see what the moon energies have for us today. Got the blue moon again. Believe in the impossible. Ooh, love it. Love it. Especially with the intention cards. Okay. When your intentions and when your thoughts and your beliefs come together, then that's when you achieve. That's when what you want, what you desire, what you're really made for, your what's the word I'm thinking of? Not legend, your legacy, excuse me. Your legacy is becoming actualized. You're stepping into your power. Okay? So I'm also, for our overlying energies, before I get started with the actual reading, we're going to go ahead and take, oh gosh, we're going to go ahead and throw all the cards on the floor. Ugh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Very slippery. Okay. Already getting energy here. Okay. Be careful. Be careful and move slowly. That's what that is telling us. Okay. Let's see what we can get. Love these tiny little cards. Let's take 3. Okay, so the energy that we've been dealing with is the 5 of Wands. Okay, yeah, we're kind of maybe a little bit attached to our energies. Oh, I forgot to turn the light on. Sorry, forgot about that. It's like, yeah, these are just habits. Our habits are out of balance. This is so in alignment. Okay, our habits are not helping us to create balance in our life. Okay, all these little cherubs, this is what you love, this is what you want. You think you're pleasing yourself. You think you're doing something to get what you want, but you're not. It's just tying you down. Okay, there's an imbalance. Something just keeps on happening. You have the best ideas. You have the best, I should say, ideals. You have the best ideals. You have good intentions to a certain point. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what else we got here. They're so small, you have to like hold them up to your face. Then we got the 2 of Wands. Oh my gosh. So lots of action energy here. Let me let you take a look at this. Okay. Got our 2 of Wands here. This is more, I would say, where we're at, you know, right now, carrying a load here, but balanced, new beginnings, working on something new. Okay, so it's like you're trying to get away from the imbalance. You're looking at, you know, what you're doing. You're looking at how you're going about your days. You're looking about, again, the physical stuff. Wow, a lot of physical energy here. Okay, physical and swords as well so far. We'll see if that coincides. Okay, and so our 10 of Swords here. And sometimes I think this will come more clear as the reading goes along. But I want you to check it out. Okay, so we've got 3 people. All 3 of their swords are on the floor. And we've got 10 more swords right above them. Okay, it's like these little fairies, these little flower fairies are this sick or injured guy he's drinking the nectar out of their flowers, or drinking water out of their flowers, their little flower cup. Okay, they're helping him. He or she, I don't know, has definitely overextended himself in some way. Again, kind of a physical thing here. Okay, he's down and out. It could be with your thoughts, but I think it's like our thoughts have gotten us in trouble, the undealt with thoughts, okay, which we all have to a certain extent, which is why we do shadow work, why we do inner child healing, okay? This is why. Because if we don't deal with them, all of these thoughts are going to keep on attracting things to us. And then it's like, you're at the mercy of the gods, of the angels, of the fairies. And I really wish this was, it's like, it doesn't want to go from this side. It doesn't have anything to, hold on. Okay, sorry. Having some technical difficulties, but I think we're good now. And I think we're just ready to go ahead and pop in here because I don't, again, remember what I was even saying before we got on there. I had to figure out this lovely screen to get the light on for you guys. You got to shine that light, right? All right, here we go. Got the moon energy trying to peek out. Okay. Once again, a lot of the same energies we've been seeing lately, okay? So, and lots of reversal energy, okay? So, we're going to get a little bit deeper into this. So, lots of reversals. Pretty much everything except for the Three of Hearts was reversed. And, you know, again, I keep on saying this because I've had a lot of reversals lately, but it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, anything necessarily negative or opposite. It's just that this is very important, or it's out into the future a little bit, okay? And it may be out into the future, but we'll kind of see how we resonate with this, okay? And I need a drink. What did I do with my drink? Oh, it's over here. By the way, just a quick note, because of all these little difficulties I've had, have you guys been already noticing Mercury retrograde-esque things type of things happening? Because I have, and I'm like, oh, you know, this was actually even like this whole week and maybe even into last week. It's like, oh, it's not even Mercury retrograde, but it seems like it. And then it's like, wait a second. Actually, we are in the shadow period that comes before Mercury retrograde. So I don't know about you guys, and I tend to, I don't know, I feel like I tend to feel things a little bit early before they happen. That's just, again, probably has to do with my chart and everything, but let me know if you notice that down below. Okay, so focused on the social, okay? Focused on the pleasures, again. Out of balance, okay? Out of balance. I don't think it's going to take that much to get you in balance. I don't think you're that far off, okay? But something isn't right here, okay? You're showing up for others. You're showing up for others. I feel like maybe you're even helping other people right now. You're helping others with their problems, but you're not giving yourself the time of day. What's up with that, okay? And we got 2 3s in a row here, okay? So that's, I mean, this is a divine sign, I feel like, and it is telling us to come back into balance. And because these, you know, we have the emotions and our thoughts both out of balance, and that is the foundation for everything else that you do. That is the foundation that is going to set up your physical, what you actually do with your life, and over time, that's going to bring the energies back to you. So if you start out, if you have on the inside, if you have imbalances, then the imbalances, you know, are just going to keep coming to you in whatever way, shape, or form. Okay. So be careful about this energy of, you know, I feel like I have to go out with my friends just because they're asking me. I feel like I have to go out and have fun with my friends all night, you know, or else I'm lame. You know, who made up these stupid societal rules? And why do we let them affect us? You know, why do we have to, you know, spend so much money, you know, doing this, doing that? It's like, this is how I feel about Halloween these days. It's so freaking commercialized. It's so over-sexualized. It's so everything that I don't even agree with anymore. The counterculture has become, you know, the actual culture. And so it loses all of it means nothing, you know? I mean, not to say that there's nothing there underneath, but as far as like the celebrations that we have, look at these traditions that we have. Okay, and that's also astrological energy that we're going through. So that's why this is coming up. We think we have to do things, but what we're doing is hurting us. The most basic thing that comes to mind right now is with our holidays and our celebrations, we think we have to, eat GMO slave labor candy, give it to our kids, or else what? They're not going to have a good time. They cannot possibly have, a good holiday. I mean, gosh, they would just die. We don't even consider it. And every single holiday, we drink tons of alcohol and we eat tons of animals, real live sentient animals. Okay, so they're dead, but why? Why do we do this? Who brainwashed us to think that this is the way we have to live? Well, I can tell you the freaking corporations have done that. And that is what we're trying to do here, is to unshackle ourselves. Take those handcuffs off. Take those blinders off. Those blinders are going to keep you in this egotistical mode where you think you know everything, you think you know right, but you don't. And obviously the results that you're going to get from this are not what you want, because it's only going to lead to heartache. You're going to have a hangover, and then you're going to be heartbroken. Okay? And any heartbreak that you may experience right now, again, I feel like basically what it's saying is this has caused these problems. Maybe drinking, maybe, drugs, maybe just go, going to every single party you ever get invited to with this social Libra energy. Yeah. So it's surrender. We have to just step back and say, you know what? I don't have to do things the way that I have always done things. This is what that is saying to me. Okay. And again, all of this imbalance that's coming up, it all has to do with our actions. What are we actually doing? Are we actually being honest with ourselves or not? And again, a lot of us have, we have good intentions. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We don't want to hurt other people. We don't want to break their hearts. Oops, we just did it, because we got too excited one Friday. Fridays are known for this, the Friday energy. I rarely go out at all, but if I did, I wouldn't want to go out on a Friday. It's amateur night. This is the night where everybody's all rah, rah, rah. I just had a whole week, and they go crazy. They're like, I'm finally free because I've been enslaved all week. And then they just go crazy. And it's like, it's not going to be anything but good. What you're looking for, again, is a balance. So you can have the clearest intentions, okay? But if they're not crystal clear, then it's not going to be as potent. Your manifestation is not going to happen. Okay? Don't just walk through life again doing things that everybody else does, that you're supposed to do. I feel like people don't even know who they are anymore. People literally are memes. They're like the same, especially Twitter. If you go to Twitter, it's like a bubble. There's like a million people that are all saying the exact same thing. And if you don't like it, then you're going to be ostracized from the Twitterverse or something. And it's like, yeah, these echo chambers and these, we think we know things, but we don't. Okay. So it's getting deeper. Okay. It's getting deeper to figuring out what is in your heart, what you actually want. Okay. And I always say this, but with Libra, we're not just looking at social relationships. We are looking at our relationship with ourselves. How do you relate to yourself? And that has to do with, again, it's our mental, okay? It's our thoughts. It's our beliefs and expectations. And for the most part, our beliefs and expectations about ourselves, you guys, they are cluttered. They are perverted. Again, we don't even know ourselves. We don't even know our true power. I see people, I should stay off of Twitter, honestly, because I just can't deal. These people they're so erroneously thinking, and they're like, well, I can do this, but you can't do that. And it's just like, your energy, it's all about your energy. What are you putting off? What is your vibration? Okay. Because you can say one thing, and a lot of people like to do this, talk, right? But it's actually how you carry yourself. It's your actual vibration. It's the vibration of your thoughts. Okay. And sometimes we're like, why does this happen to me? Why? Whoa, we are about to lose our stack here. Sorry, guys. This may not be the best setup. I thought I'd try it out. Trial and error. This is the go too hard. Oh, what? I don't even know why this negativity is happening to me. I don't even know why. Well, that's because you're not doing any shadow work and inner child healing. You haven't got my program. You don't know how the universe works. You know what I mean? And my program is a playlist. It's still free. It's going to be free for the rest of the weekend. This is an excellent weekend for you to go within, okay? I'm just going to say that. I pretty much talked about that in my last video, so I'm not going to keep on harping on the exact same things, okay? But this is a balance. And again, we got this card. We got these cards all throughout Libra season, okay? And now that it's Libra Boon, of course, we're still getting it again. I don't even know if this is your typical Libra card. I don't even know like all of the actual, like what the main card is for every sign or whatever. I think there's numerous ones. But this to me, I always relate it with Libra, especially after getting it so many times during Libra season. Okay? Again, if you are going to disrespect yourself, then you need to be expecting other people to disrespect you. On the other hand, if you're respecting yourself, you can then expect other people to respect you. But it's deeper than that because it has to do with our unconscious. Okay, that's why we have the third eye here, because this isn't just the basic bare, but like this isn't just what is conscious. This is actually what is like in our hearts too, and what we carry with us. Okay, this is our emotions. That's why he's got cups here, or she. Okay, so this really has to do with getting to the deeper things that we believe. What do we really believe? And a lot of times, again, it's unconscious, it's subconscious, which those things are harder to deal with. They're obviously not out there and apparent and ready, ready to be found. You have to dig, you have to dust it off. You have to literally dig them up, dust them off, and then put your thoughts back together, because I guarantee you, again, we have erroneous thoughts. So that's why you can, again, have these best intentions, but you're not getting these good results because something is blocking you. And what blocks us, again, at the very most basic level, is our thoughts. Is our thoughts, our beliefs, and our expectations. Okay? So coming into this balance, knowing that you have pure intentions, and that the more work you do on yourself, the more you're going to be able to shine, the happier you're going to be. And this is where our passion is coming into. Okay, we're being pulled. We're being pulled to this direction. I literally keep getting the Sun card over and over and over, and that's an amazing sign. This is like the happiest sign of all of the decks. Okay? It's healing, it's growth, it's inner child healing. Again, if there was ever a time to do the shadow work and inner child healing, again, check out my program. It's a playlist here till the end of the week, till 3:30 on Saturday. It's going to be free. So check it out now while it's free. This is the best time, not just because it's free, but also just because of the way everything's set up. Okay? We're having this peaceful, problem-solving moon in Libra, and then we're moving in to go deep, to dive deep. Okay? So take this opportunity, because at the very basic level of all of this, if you're not balanced, you're not going to have this happiness. Okay? Again, you may think you have happiness, but you keep on getting heartbreak. So why? I have pure intentions. Why? Why do I keep getting this heartache? Okay? No. You're not balanced underneath. Nobody ever said it was going to be laid out and rolled out for you on a red carpet. Okay? But the pathway is there. And it is clear if you have the eyes to see it. But I'm not talking about these eyes. I'm talking about this eye. I'm talking about the third eye. I'm talking about deeper and higher, deeper and higher. And that is how you build your foundation of happiness. Okay? It doesn't, true happiness and a true lifestyle that is like cohesive and, deeply satisfying and all of this stuff, it doesn't just happen. You build it. You make it happen. And you have the opportunity. But you gotta, again, you cannot start to build your foundation of happiness on ground that is not solid. Okay? It's just not gonna happen. And what we have now, again, in our hearts and in our emotions is not solid. It's not solid. You're not on level ground. That's why you keep on acting in this way, where you keep on getting yourself in trouble. You keep on getting stuck. Okay? That is why you keep on looking back. That is why your twin flames are not together. You're not in union. Okay? That's why you're stuck in the past. You can't let go of things that you know you need to let go of. Habits. Really big on habits here right now, okay? And that's big on Scorpio season as well. Scorpio season as a whole, but also with the new moon and the moon in Scorpio. Having the moon in Scorpio, you guys, and the sun in Scorpio, okay? So our moon, our sun, our Mercury, our Venus. Not only that, but Mercury going into retrograde in a couple days. Like I said, already feeling the shadow period of that. This is huge. Like I said, if there's ever a time to go deeper, this is it. Set that foundation. Don't gloss it over. Don't put it on the back burner. Oh, but I've got so many parties to go to this weekend. I can't pay attention to myself. Well, if you're not going to put yourself first, do not expect your lover, your partner, your family, your friends, your kids, whoever, to put you first. Or even if you're trying to succeed in work, don't try to be the first in line next up for that promotion if you're not going to give to yourself and get your own shit straight. Because our thoughts and expectations, you guys, this affects everything because it all starts up here. It all starts up here. Then it goes to your emotions. Then it goes to your actions. And right now, it's all out of alignment. Our physical's out of alignment because our emotions are out of alignment because of our mental's out of alignment. Okay? You have to start at the base level. Again, which is the thoughts and the beliefs and expectations and what we learned as a child. What we learned about ourselves. You have to deal with the trauma. You have to deal with whatever you learned that isn't correct. And the shadow work is kind of a way to help you figure that out. And again, I have detailed instructions on how to get to the bottom of all of this stuff in the playlist. Okay, so check it out. Again, great resource, over 25 videos, hours and hours and hours of videos. And you can click around to whatever is speaking to you, but I highly, highly recommend it, okay? So, again, I just want to touch base and go back to this believe in the impossible because this has kind of like been a lecture, and I really feel like people need to hear it, but I also don't want you to just feel like, oh, I have to do the work and it's going to be so boring and it's going to hurt and then it's going to suck. And then, no, you don't focus on the obstacles. You don't focus on the bug in the windshield. You focus on the road, or, if you're sitting there focused on the bug in the windshield, you're going to go off the road and you're going to wind up in BFE. You're not going to know where you are or how to get home, or it's not going to be where you want. You're not going to get to the real party. You know what I mean? So believe in the impossible. A lot of times we think our goals are what we want, our intentions. It's like, well, I intend to be rich, but I'm going to sit on my ass for 20 years and expect that it's going to happen. Or, you have the energy of, well, I really want to be healthy and fit and thin, but I'm going to, drink and go to the buffet and eat all the time. And I wonder why it's not happening, because your actions are not in alignment with your intentions. Pretty basic stuff there. Okay. Just a reminder. So again, every single thing here is in reverse. So let's see. Do we think do we think this is in the future? I think it's just really important. And again, here's the thing also that keeps popping up with these reversals. For some of you, it may be in the future a lot more. Again, time is fluid. This is all about you. This is about where you are at. Some of you may prolong this. Some of you may not listen. Some of you may not go. In fact, probably most of you are not going to go to the playlist. And so you're going to put this off. Okay? You're going to put off your new beginning here. Basically, with this year, with this Scorpio season, with next year, this next decade, hello, we've got new beginning on new beginning on top of new beginning on top of new beginning. Okay? So it's a lot of opportunity to grow, to start these new beginnings, okay? But it's also like, you may feel like you start a new beginning, you go back a little bit. You start a new beginning, and then no, we want another new beginning. It's just like, again, it's just building off of each other, okay? So a little bit of King of Pentacles energy, maybe stuck a little bit in this. And normally I talk about Pentacles. Oh, it's not that they're so earthly and mundane and lower level. It's because to me, again, I always say it's a combination of your energies, and it's very, it may be the lowest level in some ways, but it's also the end result on what we get when our energy goes out into the world and then comes back to us. So it's kind of the way whether you're doing a good job or whatever. And, you may be succeeding, okay? You may have just got the new job. You may have just got the new raise, the new car, the new house, okay? But you also may be putting a little bit too much into it, okay? Too much into the physical. And I always talk about this out of balance could be, I always say it's like obviously what comes to mind is like drugs, alcohol, food, but this also could just be like overworking yourself, whether that's physically, like demanding job, doing too much, like weightlifting, or like doing steroids, just like abusing your body in literally any way. Okay. It doesn't just have to be, fun, this and that, even though probably for the most of us it is. Okay. But this is also our habits, something about our habits. Is it really healthy? I'm seeing like there's, again, a blockage, okay? This little thing that's crossing him here. I'm not even sure what the heck that is supposed to be, but it's not supposed to be there. And this is not necessarily the most positive card. Like, we can't see the forest for the trees. We think we're growing, but we could be growing way more. There's ego definitely coming out of this card right now. And again, it's this egoic thing where, we think we're hot shit because we're making money. We think we're hot shit because, we're manifesting certain things. But just because I feel like, you might be making money right now, but are you happy? Are you in love like you want to be? Are you in union with your person? Are you going through this heartache? You're being stubborn in some way. You're not wanting to see the truth. Okay? Got to get to the bottom of it. Again, and the delusions, the lies that we tell ourselves often, again, run very, very deep. And it can be a very deep state of denial. See how his head is off to the side? He's like, meh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that right now. I'm not doing that. Whatever. And sometimes you notice, like, if you're I'm getting this energy of like, just don't want to listen, blah, 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 blah. Or like, somebody tells you something, somebody's trying to help you, tell you something, like the asshole scenario, like, you ask for advice so much. You're always complaining about your love life, but you don't want to take advice from people who have a good love life or whatever. You just want to do whatever you want to do at your own detriment. It's like, I don't want to hear the truth, not to say that we should always listen to other people and what other people say, because they don't know you and they don't know, your energy, and they don't know your relationships per se. Wow, just spit all over the place here. But, you know when you're just not listening to somebody because it just doesn't resonate with you, or you are not listening to them because it resonates too much, and you just can't face it, okay? So be careful about this self-denial, this ego. Again, I feel like these two cards are going hand in hand right now. There's a lot of, this also is coming through as this Libra can have a lot of energy about aesthetics, okay? And this is about, look at me, look at my Instagram, I like spend all day on Instagram and, like pay for, it's like those apps where you like pay for followers and stuff, and it's like completely empty. It's all for show. Okay. We like wearing gallons and gallons of makeup every day and not even realizing how toxic it is. You know what I mean? So it's really going to end up hurting you in the long run and making you, making your body break down and look uglier in the long run. That's the sort of energy that we're dealing with here. We're being, like, some of us are being deluded, being tricked a little bit, okay? And it's about this surrender. It's about this cleansing energy, okay? And again, knowing what we truly want, what our hearts and our minds like truly, truly want, what our higher selves. Again, he's got the halo. He knows for real. He's connected to the divine. If you're not going to take the time to be alone with yourself and truly understand yourself and your connection to the divine, and if you're not going to build that relationship with the divine and focus on your relationship with yourself, then don't expect to have positive and fulfilling relationships with other people. It's all going to be this superficial, let's go out, let's take pictures and post them to Instagram energy, okay? That's just what it is. But for those of us who are actually working on ourselves, actually having this passion that is about growth and healing, again, this is a good time. The waters are calm here, okay? This is a good time to take care of all of your endeavors, okay? Make sure, again, that your actions are in alignment with your intentions, okay? You can intend one thing all day. You could have literally the purest of intentions, but if you're not going to follow through and act on them, then guess what? And again, this is not just about the intentions, because this is Pentacles energy right there, okay? That's like a medallion or something. Or even if it's just part of a shirt, like there's metal in that. That is earth energy. That is Pentacles. And it's in his heart. So it's about what is in your heart is actually what's going to come back. Okay, so you can deny, you can lie, you can tell all your friends you're about. This to me is also this girl code where it's like people showing up and saying, talking about, oh, feminism, talking about, oh, you know, mean girls, I would never do that, I'm such a nice friend, and then they're the ones who are actually going out and stabbing people in the back. You can't run, you know, you can't hide from your own energy. And again, the way that you treat yourself is the way that people are going to show up and treat you. You can't treat yourself one way, be completely out of balance, and then expect to have balanced relationships. Okay? You can't do it. You can't completely disrespect yourself and not deal with your own shit and expect, you know, other people to show up for you in a good way. But again, people who are doing the shadow work here, and he's got shadow work behind him. That's what this is on his cape right there, okay? We have the contrasting colors like that. That always pops up as some kind of shadow work. Black and white, you know, even though it's kind of green. But it's saying that it's growth. We've done it. And we're growing, and it's also helping our passion. So when you take time to do the shadow work and to do the inner child healing, it helps you to be able to manifest what you want. It helps you get in alignment. It helps you, your mind, your emotions, and your actions to where you're going to be actually able to, I just got like the thing of like, send your minions out to do your work. Not exactly the best, metaphor here, but yeah, your new beginnings here are on multiple levels. You've got numerous things in the works, whether it's kind of this new start on this relationship, this new love, this new could be new career, could be getting into mission, just your new healing process. Whatever's new for you, relatively new, again, something that's been in the works for a while. It's helping you grow, and then when you grow more, you're helping your new beginnings. Okay? So always have that as your intention, that you're getting better every single day. I love to set the intentions where they work for you. Again, I intend that my angels are protecting me and my children and my family every single day. I intend that my angels are showing me the way every single day. I intend to be open to the signs that the universe is giving me every single day. When you set those intentions and you put them out there, and especially if you say them, yell them, sing them, I don't care. They work for you. Don't think that they don't, okay? On the other hand, if you're going to, again, do this complaining, oh, so-and-so, why does this always happen? Why me? No, it's not why me. Stop trying to blame the universe for the frequency that you are choosing to be on, okay? And by choosing, I mean by not doing the work, okay? Enough of us have heard about ways to better ourselves, you know, even if you haven't. You know, we know about therapy, we know about inner child healing. There's a lot of different ways to do the healing. And a lot of times when you go to a therapist, they're going to tell you a lot of the same stuff. Go back and deal with your shit. Deal with your baggage, okay? It's not new. It's not really even rocket science. And again, if you want to run, if you just want to have fun, then it's not going to get done, son. I'm such a dork, and I love it. Okay, so our new beginning is contingent, okay? And again, this was we've been starting on a new beginning probably all year, maybe for the past 3 months, maybe for 3 months of the year, and then we fell back. But guess what? We're restarting again, Okay, we're restarting again. We're going to alter it. We're going to take that intention and alter it and start again. It's like you don't even need to complete the cycle. Just start. Okay, you are supported. You are going to the highest peaks here. This is ascension. This is ascension, evolution, enlightenment. Okay, it's not going to be completely handed to you. But again, if you have intentions that are set that are for your guides to help you, then hell yeah, they will. And they'll help you more when you're looking for those signs. Okay? A lot of growth can be had right now. This moon in Libra, this moon in Scorpio, this new moon. Okay? And again, what do you want out of life? Okay? Pretty much what we all want. We all want a great living place. We want a great lifestyle where we can wake up and be free and do what we want. We want to help people. We want to have a connection. I know a lot of us think, oh, well, we want actually other things. We want the car. We want the material goods, the big, humongous house and the ring and all this stuff. Well, actually, on a deepest level of desires, really, if we cut the bullshit, if we get past the social conditioning, we don't need shit tons of money. We don't need a huge house. We need something comfortable, something nice, something that is functional that we enjoy. We want a relationship that works. We don't necessarily need the biggest rock. These are your fundamental wants, that everybody wants. We want to give back to the world. And again, if you're selfish, you're not thinking about that, but it's going to alter itself and manifest itself in a different way. Again, you want likes right now. You think you just want likes, but what you really want is deep connection. It's just manifesting itself because you're acting so shallow, and because that's a frequency that you're on, then that's what it's manifesting as. But deep down, this is what we want. We want to be in alignment with ourselves. We want to be in alignment with our outer energies. We want what happens to us to all be positive. We want the good stuff. And in order to get the good stuff back, have the good house, the good lifestyle, the functioning home life, the functioning work life where, again, you're making good money and you're actually helping people. It's that passion, that comes whenever all of these things are in alignment and help, you want to help. We all want to help the world too when it comes down to it, or at least that's what we wanted to do before we got off track, and this is about protecting your energies. When you go out, even when you go out and hang in crowds, or people who are sleeping with a lot of random people, they are giving away their energy and they're also absorbing energies of other people. And when you go out and touch people, you really absorb a lot of their memories, a lot of their vibrational energy. Okay. So to go out and to always be, go, do, sleep with people, do this, even talking and hearing when we watch these shows and hear these things, I'm thinking of like horror flicks too as well. Yeah. Why do you think it's so popular? Why do you think everybody, again, like in this Twitter bubble, what's trendy is all about this gory, psycho thriller, like horror stuff? It's for a reason. Why does everybody like it right now? Why is it so trendy? Because they want it to be trendy, because they don't understand. A lot of this stuff has to do with symbology and our mind and our, our true selves. And our connection to the universe, all of that really goes with symbols. That's like the basic language that the universe and the law of attraction and everything uses. So this is like protect your energy in whatever way you can, whether you have to pull away from certain relationships, pull away from certain habits, and of course, pull away from certain beliefs. Okay. And it's going to help you to feel better once you pull it out. Okay. Once you pull these out and get rid of these erroneous negative thoughts and ways of thinking, then you can start on this new beginning. Then you can keep going on this new beginning. You can take this new beginning to a whole new level. Okay. And then it all comes in alignment. You have your mental, you have your emotional, you have your actions and your physical, and then you have, again, all these energies, your feng shui, your occupational, your financial, all of it's coming into line. It's all positive here. It's all positive on the outside because of the positivity is in the inside and because you're actually doing something that matters. Okay? Don't take things stay lighthearted, but don't take things lightly that you do. Your actions right here, this is huge physical energy. Okay? We have a lot of wants here. We've got the physical over here. We've got passion coming through or trying to come through. but everything's going to get better. Everything's going to be happier. Everything's going to balance out. And again, it's not this fake, oh, I'm going to be rich and I'm going to, be in power. That has been the vibration of a lot of people on this earth, and that's why a lot of the structures and a lot of the institutions that we have right now are all about this type of energy. The Donald Trumps of the world, the Rockefellers, that type of energy. Collect, build, fuck everybody else. Our intentions are not pure, but it doesn't matter because we have power, we have money, we're in control. We're like mini gods, okay? Anything that's vibrating on this level is going to suffer and crumble over the next couple of months. January is going to be big for releasing this type of energy, and throughout the next decade. And I believe this for a very long time. I've had a lot of different signs, whether it's angels or whatever, kind of bring this forth in my life ever since I was in my very, very, very young 20s. Okay. In fact, I had some depression going on, or like skirting on depression, and I read what was it? The care and feeding of indigo children, and it talks about this and how the kids coming up, that these light workers, these indigo kids are going to be, well, we're the older ones, maybe the light workers, the younger kids are the indigo children, but the indigo children are coming up being more psychic, okay, and they're going to help us tear down these structures, these tall structures